I'm Robert Banks with San Andreas News. Before we begin, please note that tonight's broadcast involves uncensored footage of active shootings and their victims. Not everyone will find these images suitable for their viewing. The events began yesterday when the Highway Patrol responded to a call about a shooting at a party at East Beach. The gunmen went in armed in an attempt to rob the partygoers. They fled before the police had arrived, prompting a bolo to be placed on their vehicle. The police spotted the vehicle later in the day, and after a failed stop attempt, had a high-speed chase through the streets of Los Santos, concluding back at East Beach. One suspect was killed, but not before taking the life of SWAT officer Lamont Jackson. The public came in droves to honor the passing of this fallen hero. His touching funeral service was held at the Los Santos Cemetery earlier today, where he received 2 Purple Hearts for his service and sacrifice. While on scene, an unnamed SWAT officer approached a man on the pedestrian overpass on Interstate 425. The man, without warning, pulled a pistol on the officer and shot her several times in the legs. The LSPD and Highway Patrol responded with lethal force, killing the suspect instantly. We have the first-hand, uncut footage of that bone-chilling scene. Whoa, shots have been fired. Shots have been fired. There is a man on the bridge. Police are engaging him right now. They have hit the man. The victim is down. The police are moving in around him. We have just overheard that an officer has been hit on the bridge. We are moving in to get a better view. An officer has been hit and has been called down. Perhaps the only thing more disturbing is that just after this incident, this Highway Patrol trooper was overheard saying, "Next suspicious person I see is KOS, or kill on sight." That was said while she was leaving the area with an assault rifle in her hands. The aftermath of the scene saw 3 dead, 1 officer hospitalized, and 1 trooper vanishing into the city with an automatic weapon and a publicly stated thirst for blood. As the fire department worked to clear the bodies from this tragic and gory scene, we captured more deeply unnerving footage. This paramedic was on scene, choking the lifeless body of the first suspect. The police knew the paramedic only as Brian. The police had to forcibly remove Brian from this man's body before he sprinted off and erratically drove away, leaving the scene without an ambulance or any medical personnel. This comes just 1 day after a member of the fire department by the name of Jason Vaughn threatened to kill a civilian with a fire axe. He provoked the civilian, prompting the man to grow irate and jump on the hood of his car, at which point the firefighter drove forward, throwing the civilian from his vehicle before getting out to assault the injured man by kicking him. When the man's friends came to his aid, the firefighter turned his attention to them, knocking one of them unconscious. Both men decided not to press charges against Jason, and police are not seeking to bring charges for attempted or conspiracy to commit murder. That's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Robert Banks reporting for SAM. Stay safe, and good night, Los Santos.